What's up, guys? Welcome to our first edition of Smoothe Electronics. What we're going to do today is take a look at the Transformer Pad Infinity. This is actually an older tablet by now, but I wanted to do this as my first review. I've had the Transformer, the original one. I had the Prime, which had the Wi-Fi and GPS issues, and I had the TF300 for a long time. And then I went to the Nexus 7, which is still one of my favorites. You just can't go wrong with the Nexus. You know, it's just real handy to use. You know, you just can't go wrong with the Nexus. So let's get started on this. In the box, which I've already had it out, they give you the tablet and then your charging dongle, which is about a 2 amp charger, and a proprietary dock connector, which you can also use with the keyboard dock. I don't have the keyboard dock, but you can see it's optional here. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Get it open here. So it's a 10-inch tablet, your typical run-of-the-mill. You know, nothing really too special about it. The biggest thing about this tablet is that it does have a full 1080p display. That's the biggest thing about it. It is powered by a 1.6 to 1.7 gigahertz NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad core with 1 sleeping core. It does seem to respond pretty fast. It doesn't really seem to lag or anything. It does occasionally hiccup, and sometimes see it's not very smooth doing that. Versus, you know, like on the Nexus, you can take it, press Chrome, and it's a lot more smooth. You know, so that's one of the things I noticed, and this has been an issue with this thing since it came out, from what I've read. It originally shipped with Ice Cream Sandwich 403. When I got it, I had to do several updates to get it up to Android 4.21, I believe, which is, we can check that. Yeah, 4.21 is the latest version of Android that they've made for it. It did improve it a little bit, but overall, you know, I think that the tablet runs pretty good. Now, right now we're not in performance mode. That does have an effect. The biggest thing about this, while we got this open, is the display on this thing. It's absolutely gorgeous and bright, and with the IPS Plus, it's amazing outside, which I know you guys can't really see that on camera, but you can actually really see that really well outside. So, you know, if you're needing the tablet, you can kind of see outside. This is really good. This tablet is an older model now, but it's still a top of the line one. It's on clearance. You'll see a lot of places clearancing them out. I got this particular one at Office Depot, but you know, I haven't really modified anything. This is basically what it looks like out of the box. You can modify it as you please. You know, if you guys are familiar with Android. It is, I do like to root, just more for titanium backup. Asus does allow you to unlock it, but if you do unlock it, it does void your warranty. So keep that in mind. That, you know, they publicly release a unlocker for it, and the unlocker will send your serial number to Asus, and then Asus voids your warranty. But this way, as soon as I got it, it had Ice Cream Sandwich, and it was rootable without unlocking it. If you unlock it first, then you can root it and do the Voodoo over-the-air updater, which will allow you to keep root when you update. So you can actually have full Jelly Bean and still keep root with this app right here. You got to make sure to do this first before you start touching updates. Now it'll try to automatically download. You'll see it down here. Just tell it no, or just stop it. What I did is I just killed Wi-Fi and then did all the rooting on my computer, and then I updated it. As far as like games, this is the biggest thing that this thing's gonna do because it's Tegra. The games run pretty good. GTA 3 runs pretty smooth on it. It does only have one mono speaker here on the back, So, but it does have this pretty finish on the back while we're back here. It only has one mono speaker. It's not very loud and it's not very big. Now this here's your 8 megapixel camera with flash, and there's a microphone. And you guys can tell that this is different from the Prime. I figure what Asus did was because of all the GPS and Wi-Fi issues, they put the antennas there. One thing I don't like about Asus is they don't support 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Wish more tablets did. I know that Samsung is big on that. They support 5 gigahertz. I know my Galaxy S4 does, and my Note 2 did, and I believe the Note 10 does, and I think the Nexus 10 does too, which is also Samsung. But the Nexus 7 does not because it's made by Asus. They just don't believe in 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and the reason I say that that's a problem is because the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum is so crowded, especially with Bluetooth. If you can get on 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, you got a router that can do it. Your speeds are so much better. Your connection doesn't drop. It's just so much stronger of a connection. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it here. GTA 3. Start a new game. Let you guys see the video. Up top here is your volume rocker. I don't know why they put it up top. Most of them are on the side. I mean, it's not terribly quiet, but it's not really loud either.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. Just small.
Go ahead and skip that. I'm sure you guys have all played that. I mean, the screen is absolutely gorgeous, you guys can see. Real crisp colors. It's actually drowning out on the camera a little bit, but the 1080p screen really shines, and I do have this maxed out. You know, the resolution in GTA and the pixels and everything just really shine here in this game. That is one of the definitely good things about this. One of the things I don't like about this tablet is it does not have NFC. It was made before NFC was really out there. So if you guys are wanting something with NFC, this is not the way to go. But if you're looking for something that's high-end, it's kind of under $500 right now is the time to do it. This tablet was originally $499. Now you can get it under that. 32 gigs with a micro SD slot. Can't really go wrong for that price. Me personally, I used to be a huge 10-inch tablet person, but ever since I got the Nexus and got it to do with a mod, basically the same interface you see there, so I don't like the phone interface on a tablet. See there, I've got the bar down here. I like that. I don't like the phone interface on my tablet. I just don't feel that that's what that is. If I want to use a phone, I got my phone. Some people would not complain about that. Some people like the dual swipe downs. Me personally, I do not. I've always been a fan of the tablet interface. I think Google did a really good job, and I don't know why they're wanting to take that out. Which, I mean, with the guys that work on Paranoid Android, they figured out how to do it. And I mean, apparently it still works in 4.2 because it's doing it here. And the good thing about Asus is they don't really modify a whole lot. They put a few apps on, but not really a whole lot. A lot of this is I've installed. But see that they've left the blue icons. They do put some stuff, and this is all on them. You know, but the blue is the Android. This is modified. The home looks different than the normal Android. We can compare that with my Nexus. So you can tell with my Nexus, it's the home button looks a little different. See, that's versus Asus changed a little bit on there. This it's a good tablet. It has pretty good battery life. You get about 8 hours, 8.5, moderately. If you leave it on standard mode, performance mode probably only gets you about 6. Power saving mode probably gets you about 10. It's advertised at 9.8, but I bet you could get about 10 out of it. So, I mean, it's a good tablet. for those that are wanting something high-end and didn't get it. You know, the brushed aluminum on the back there is a nice touch. The camera quality is actually really good for a tablet. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Yeah, I got the light on. But the camera quality is actually pretty good. I was definitely impressed. I took some pictures and video with it, and for a tablet, it's actually really good. But I know that it's silly, and I agree that to take pictures with your tablet is just silly. You know, in video, it just looks funny. But if you were wanting to do that, or maybe set it up in Skype with it, it will definitely do that. It's got a front-facing, I think it's a 2 megapixel camera, maybe 1.9. But overall, like I said, a good tablet. If you're needing something that's, you know, that was high-end, it's not, it's under $400, you might be able to net this for about $380. So, anyway, this has been Smooth McBeats with our first edition of Smoothe Electronics. See you guys.